Okay, hello everyone. How are you? Hope you all are doing great. Guys, this video is going to be very informative, very useful, right, for network engineer. In this video, actually, we are going to discuss OSPF adjacency troubleshooting, and I have picked five scenario. Here you can see I have five scenario. So today we are going to cover these five scenario of OSPF. So in each scenario there is one GNS file. Here you can see, right? So we will open GNS3 file. There are already configuration, OSPF configuration, right? So engineer have configured OSPF, but there is some problem in neighbor, right, with adjacency. So two OSPF routers are not able to form adjacency. So we will troubleshoot these five scenario today, and I have picked these five scenarios from real time, right? So this is how network engineer troubleshoot network in real time, because as you know, most of the company is using OSPF protocol nowadays in their enterprises network. So if you are preparing for network engineer, or if you are a network engineer, right, you have certain experience in this domain. Suppose you have 2 year of experience or 3 year of experience. So this video is only for you guys, for the people who is preparing for network engineer, who is preparing for CCNA lab or CCNA exam, who is preparing for network engineer interview, or the people who is already network engineer, who is working in industry, and they are working on OSPF routing protocol, because most of the companies are using OSPF routing protocol in their enterprises network. So it is very important to understand how to troubleshoot OSPF network, right? So as you can see, there are four scenario, and I have one more scenario, right? In each scenario there are only two router, but there is some problem with OSPF adjacency in all scenarios. Okay, so we will start from scenario number one. We will troubleshoot scenario one first, then we will move to scenario 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so guys, first of all, I have a small request for you, that if you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe this channel, because I am getting watch time from the people who haven't subscribed my channel. Actually, I am getting watch time from a 30% watch time from subscriber only, right? That means I am getting 75% watch time from the people who haven't subscribed my channel. So this is not fair. If you are watching my video, if you are learning something from this channel, it's your responsibility to subscribe. So if you haven't subscribed it, please subscribe it now. And after watching this video, if you will learn something from this video, make sure you will hit on like button. That will motivate me to make more videos. Okay, if you will have any doubt, you will let me know in comment. I will make another video as well. Okay, so these are very important videos. Nowadays I am making videos on troubleshooting, so that I can help to network engineer who is working in industry. I can help to the people who is preparing for network engineer interview, because in interview is asking scenario based question nowadays, right? And these all scenarios questions are most asked network engineer interview questions. So guys, without wasting our time, let's begin. Only a simple request to you, please watch this video till the end if you want to learn everything about adjacency troubleshoot, OSPF adjacency troubleshoot. Okay, and if you haven't subscribed this channel, subscribe right now. Now let's begin our videos. Okay, so here in GNS3 you can see I have one topology. This is my scenario 1. Let me write it here. This is scenario 1. Okay, here you can see router 1 and router 2. Let me take access of router 1, and engineer have already configured OSPF on both routers. So let me show you. So IP interface brief exclude unassign. Okay, so you can see I am running IP 192.168.12.1 over here. Status is up and protocol is also up. If you will check routing protocols, so IP protocol, So here you can see I am running which protocol. Routing protocol is OSPF process ID 1 and router ID of this router is 1.1.1.1. I have run these command. Okay, on router 2, let me show you configuration. So IP interface brief exclude unassign. So here also you can see IP address is fine, 192.168.12.2, status is up, protocol is up. Let me ping my neighbor first. Ping 192.168.12.1, or first of all just you need to check OSPF neighbor table. So IP OSPF neighbor, as you know OSPF maintain 3 tables: neighbor table, topology table and routing table. In neighbor table, router will maintain information of their neighbor. In database, router will maintain the information of entire topology, and in routing table, router will store best path. Fine. So here let me run this command. You can see guys, on router 2 there is no any neighbor, but I am running OSPF protocol here. So IP protocol, as you can see, routing protocol is OSPF, router ID of this router is 2.2.2 and process ID is 1. As you know, process ID is locally significant, so we can configure anything, don't worry, right? So OSPF routing protocol is enabled on both router, but there is problem of neighbor. There is problem with neighbor. So IP OSPF neighbor. Here also, and on router 1 also you can run this command. So IP OSPF neighbor. So see that there is no neighbor between router 1 and router 2. So the first step that you will do while troubleshooting, as you know, if in the neighbor table there is information, so a state should be full. OSPF neighbor state should be full. If a state will not full, right, that means a state can be two-way, init, access start or exchange, loading. And if there is DR and BDR, so as you know, DR other and DR other will not form full adjacency. They will form neighborship till two-way state, right? So the command that you will use to troubleshoot OSPF adjacency is, first of all you will run this command. So IP OSPF neighbor. Here you can see I am not able to see any neighbor. So the second command that you will run is so IP OSPF interface F0/0, right? So to check that on this interface is OSPF enabled or no, not, or you can run what command? So IP OSPF interface. So here also you can see it's not showing any interface, right? That means OSPF is not enabled on F0/0. So IP OSPF interface fast Ethernet 0/0. It's saying that OSPF not enabled on fast Ethernet 0/0. Let me run this command on router 2, guys. So IP OSPF interface. So here you can say on fast Ethernet 0/0 OSPF is enabled, line protocol is up, and router ID is this one, type network type is broadcast, cost is 1. Okay, so here on router 2 fast Ethernet 0/0 OSPF is enabled, but on router 1 OSPF is not enabled on fast Ethernet 0/0. So let me check OSPF configuration. So run and say section OSPF. So here I am going to check that how many command engineers run on this router. So OS router OSPF 1, router ID is 1.1.1 and network 192.168.21.0. No, so network engineer have configured wrong network command, right? So this is misconfiguration. Network engineer have run wrong network command. Okay, so here network should be 192.168.12.0. so let me fix it, guys. Go to router OSPF 1 and first of all say no network 192.168.21.0 and area 0. This is how you will remove network command from OSPF. Now let me run network 192.168.12.0 and area 0. Now if you will check, so IP OSPF interface F0/0, you can see OSPF is running on interface F0/0 on fast Ethernet 0/0. So now you can see neighborship state is from loading to full. Now you can check, so IP OSPF neighbor. So now my neighbor is 2.2.2, state is full, right? On router 2 also you can verify. So IP OSPF neighbor. Okay, so this is scenario 1. Here, as you know, that network engineer have configured wrong network command, so that's why R1 and R2 was not able to form neighborship with each other. Okay, now I am going to close this scenario and I am going to open scenario number 2. Okay, so let me close it, and guys, let me open scenario 2. Here is scenario 2. Okay, so it will take some time, just few seconds, just to wait. So actually, troubleshooting commands, these are very important troubleshooting command, right? See how many commands you can use to troubleshoot OSPF adjacency. So IP OSPF neighbor, then so IP OSPF interface, to check all active interfaces where we enabled OSPF. Then we can run so IP OSPF interface, after that interface ID like F0/0. So by using this command we can check multiple informations of OSPF on this particular interface. Then you can check what, so run. So in running configuration you need to check OSPF configuration, so you will run command like this, pipe section OSPF. So this command will show you all a running command which network engineer have run on the router, right, in OSPF domain. After that there are some more commands, but these 4 commands are very useful, right? Next command will be, you can debug IP OSPF hello. You can check dead interval and hello interval, right? So these are very important commands. So through these command only I am going to troubleshoot all scenarios. Okay, so let me take access of this 2 router. Let me turn on the device, and now here we are going to identify what is the problem. Okay, so yes, this is router 1, and let me take access of router 2 also. So first of all I am going to check configuration on router 1. So IP interface brief exclude unassigned. So first thing you will check IP address, right? So you can see IP configuration is right, or let me check IP configuration on router 2. So IP interface brief exclude unassigned. Okay, so here also IP address is fine. Let me ping my neighbor 192.168.12.1. so I am able to ping my neighbor. Now let me check OSPF neighbor. So IP OSPF neighbor, oops. So IP protocol, again here I am running which protocol? OSPF protocol. Process ID is again 1, router ID is again 2.2.2, right? And this time here you can see network command. Network is this one, so network configuration is fine now here. Now let me check on router 2, that's so IP protocol. So yes, I am running OSPF here also. Router ID is 1.1.1. okay, and I have run network 192.168.12.0. so everything is fine. But why there is no neighbor between router 1 and router 2, so IP OSPF neighbor. So now we need to troubleshoot. So here you can see on router 1 neighborship is stuck in init state, and on router 2 we are not able to see any information, right, by running this command. Okay, so now we are going to troubleshoot. So first thing that we will run, first command that we will run on router 1 is so IP OSPF interface fast ethernet 0/0. By using this command you can check multiple informations, like you can see area is 0, network is internet, address is, that means IP address is this one, okay, router ID is this one, network type is broadcast, cost is okay, shutdown no, let me check, priority is 1, state is DR, designated router this one, interface address of designated router is this one, there is no backup designated router, hello time is 10 second, date time is 10 second, wait time is also 10 second, hello due in 7 seconds, support link, okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Now I am going to check the configuration. This command I am going to run same command on router 2 now, right? Let me check here. So IP OSPF interface F0/0. So here also you can see configuration is fine, broadcast okay, priority is 1, hello time is fine, date time is fine, wait time is fine, okay, so these information are matching. So by using this command you can see everything is fine. So now next command that you will run on the router is so run and section OSPF. By using this command we will check OSPF configuration. So router OSPF 1 and router ID is 1.1.1, network is this one, okay, let me run this command on router 2. So so run pipe section OSPF. Here also you can see router ID is 1.1.1, sorry, router ID is 2.2.2, we are running OSPF process ID 1 and network is 192.168.12.0. so OSPF configuration is also fine here. Now guys, what things you need to check is on this router, so IP OSPF neighbor, so is neighbor is stuck in init state, right? Let me run one more time this command, so run section OSPF, okay, so IP interface F0/, so IP OSPF. By using this command hello due is 0 1 second, and let me run so running run so run here, so interface F0/0, IP address is this one, duplex is fine, router OSPF router ID is this one, okay, so these information are also right. Now I think configuration on router 1 is absolutely okay. I think there is some problem on router 2. So what we can do now, we can debug. So first of all, let me run one more command here. So run interface F0/0. So on this interface, IP access group PM. So you can see there is one access list. There is one access list on router number 2. Yes. So first of all, let me check access list. So access list. Okay, so access list name is PM. 10 permit TCP any, 20 permit UDP any, 30 permit ICMP any, right? And guys, as you know, OSPF is not using TCP, not using UDP, right? Not using ICMP. So we need to run here one more command in access list, that permit OSPF any as well. So this is the problem here. This is the problem. Because of this access list, router 1 and router 2 are not able to form neighborship. Okay, so now what I am going to do here, I am going to run access list, not access list, IP access list, and name is PM. IP access list extended, and name is PM. Here let me define sequence number and say permit OSPF any. Now if you will check access list, so access list, now you can see OSPF is permitted, and now you can see neighborship is up, right? Neighbor is full to loading to full. Now if you will check, so IP OSPF neighbor. Okay, so now you can see neighborship is full. You can check on router 1 as well. So IP OSPF neighbor. Okay, great. Right, now you have fixed the problem, right, between router 1 and router 2. Now I am going to close this scenario as well. Now I am going to open scenario number 3. So hope now you are realizing that what command you will run to troubleshoot OSPF network. First of all, you need to check IP address on the interfaces of router. Then you will check OSPF configuration, right? Then you will check OSPF configuration on interfaces. Then you will check access list, right? So maybe if access list is exist on routers, you need to check, you need to open access list in details, that you need to identify that which traffic are allowed and which traffic are blocked on router interfaces. Okay, now I am going to remove this, close this scenario, and let me open next scenario, scenario number 3. Okay, so let me open this scenario now, and interviewer will also ask you this type of question, right? Many time interviewer is actually asking that between two router, right, neighbor is not coming up, every OSPF configuration is right, we have configured these command on router 1 and this command on router 2, still routers are not able to form neighborship. What can be the reason? So reason can be maybe that access list is configured on router interface, maybe that network engineer have run wrong network command, right? And see here what is the problem in this scenario. It will take just few seconds. So IP interface brief. So first of all, definitely I will check IP, and here you can see IP configuration is fine, status is up, and protocol is also up, right? So IP protocol, and I have run protocol, routing protocol is OSPF 1, router ID is this one, network is, I'm running this network. Okay, so these are correct, right? So OSPF configuration is correct on router 1. Let me check router 2. First of all, only these information you need to check. So IP interface brief, exclude unassign. Here also you can see IP address is right. Let me check. So IP protocol, dynamic routing protocol. So here also you can see I am running OSPF 1, and router ID is 2.2.2, and network is 192.168.12.0. wildcard is this one, area is 0. Okay, so everything is fine here. Now let me check. So IP OSPF neighbor, so there is no neighbor here on router 1. Let me run so IP OSPF neighbor command. So you can see there is no neighborship between router 1 and router 2. So let's start troubleshooting. Let's take a look on so IP OSPF interface fast ethernet 0/0 command. Okay, so now IP, okay, network type is yes, broadcast, cost is 1, disable no, shutdown no. Okay, do hello message, DR no, BDR support Cisco. Okay, so here I think everything is fine on router 1. Let me run this command on router 2. So IP OSPF interface F0/0. Here also you can see everything is, I think, okay. Network type is again broadcast, cost is 1, router ID is this one, and we need to check hello time and date time as well. So yes, we will check later. Designated router ID this one. No, BDR. Okay, so interfaces are configured correctly, no problem here, right? So IP OSPF neighbor, but OSPF is not working. Now I am going to check running configuration. So run section OSPF. Let me check how many command we have configured here. IP OSPF hello interval is 15 seconds here, right? And on router 1, let me check. So run section OSPF. Okay, so here we have not run any command to change hello time, right? So actually by default, as you know, by default hello time in OSPF is 10 seconds, right? So IP OSPF interface F0/0, you can see by default hello time is 10 seconds, date time is 50 seconds. So here hello time is 10 seconds, but on router 2 you can see so IP interface fast ethernet 0/0 hello time is 15 seconds, right? So this is problem. This is the reason why these two routers are not able to form neighborship with each other. So here we need to change hello time to default. Actually we need to remove this command from here. So this command, let me copy this command, and I am going to remove this command. Go to global configure mode, then interface F0/0, and here we will remove this command. Say no. Okay, now if you will check, so IP OSPF interface fast ethernet, now you can see hello time is 10 seconds. And now if I will check, so IP OSPF neighbor, now you can see neighborship is in full state. Okay, so you need to change hello time and date time as well, right? So, and if you know, if we will change the network type on this interface, then also neighborship will not form. Or if we will change the area type, then also it will not form neighborship. So see router OSPF 1, and I am removing network command no. First of all, let me check do so run a section OSPF. So I am going to remove this command from here. Okay, so say no, and let me paste it over here, and this time I am going to define network 192.168.12.0 0.0.255, and I am going to define area 1 over here, right? So now so IP OSPF neighbor, you can see neighborship is again down. Why? Because of area mismatch. Here you can see you are getting log message as well. Okay, that area ID is mismatch. So let me correct it. Router OSPF 1, and let me say no, and let me run write command here. Area is 0, right? So IP OSPF neighbor, so again neighbor is in full state. Or if I will change network type, so go to interface F0/0, say IP OSPF network type, and by default on Ethernet link OSPF network type is broadcast. Here I am going to set point to point, or we can set point to multi-point, we can set non-broadcast. So let me set uh, point to point here, point to point. Now if you will check OSPF neighborship, so IP OSPF neighbor, you can see neighbor is in full state, but there is no DR and BDR. There is no DR and BDR. So as you know, on point to point link, there is no DR and BDR. There is no concept of DR and BDR, right? And here also, if you will run, so IP OSPF neighbor, so neighbor is full. Okay, so if you if interviewer will ask you that in a state there is information that neighborship is full, but there is no any information about DR and BDR, that means we have changed the network type. And how you can verify it? So IP OSPF interface fast Ethernet 0/0, by running this command you can check OSPF network type. Here network type is point to point. Now I am going to change network type, interface F0/0. I am going to remove this command, no IP OSPF network point to network type. Okay, now again you can see network type is broadcast, and so IP OSPF neighbor, now you can see 1.1.1 is DR. Okay, now guys, let me close this scenario and let me open scenario number 4. Okay, so till now we have troubleshoot the wrongs network command, then access list, right? Because of access list, two routers was not able to form neighborship. Then we check because of hello interval, right? So we need to check hello interval as well. And now I am going to open scenario number 4 and let's see what misconfiguration is there. So just wait, it will take just few seconds. Okay, now let me turn on the devices. And let me take access of router 1. Fine, so go to config T. No, first of all here I need to check IP, so interface IP brief exclude unassigned. So yes, IP configuration is perfect. Now let me check routing protocol. So IP routing protocol is OSPF, router ID is this one, right? And here also you can see outgoing update filter for all interfaces is not set, but if there is ACL in outbound or inbound, so you can see here, right? So you need to read these two information as well to check that is there any ACL exist on this router or not, right? Okay, after that here router ID is fine, network is also fine, and let me check. So IP OSPF neighbor, so yes, neighborship is not formed. Let me check configuration of router 2. So IP interface brief exclude unassigned. Okay, so here also IP configuration is fine. So IP protocol. Okay, so dynamic routing protocol is OSPF. Router ID is this one. There is no any access list exist. Routing for network 192.168.12.0. Wildcard mask this one. Area is 0. Exactly. Everything is fine here. Now on router 1 I am going to check OSPF on interfaces. So IP OSPF interface F0/0. Okay, so I think here also everything is fine. Cost broadcast and hello interval is 10, dead interval is 40. Okay. Okay, so let me run this command on router 2. So IP OSPF interface F0/0. Here also you can see this information. So there is no any problem. There is okay. So OSPF configuration on this interface is also perfect, right? So let me check. So run first of all on router 1. So run section OSPF router ID is okay. So here no problem. Let me check run on router 2. So run section OSPF. Here also you can see OSPF configuration is fine, no problem. Let me debug debug IP OSPF hello. Okay, so it's receiving hello and sending hello. Okay, so here you can see guys this message hello fast ethernet 0/0 mismatch hello parameter from 192.168.12.1. What parameter is mismatch? So see guys, received subnet mask is 255.255.255.0, but C means send subnet mask is 255.255.255.128. So I think let me disable debug, so on all, and so IP interface F0/0. Here you can see internet protocol is internet address is 192.168.12.2/25, but here we need to configure IP address with /24 because on router 1 you can check here I have configured IP with /24 I think. So IP interface F0/0. Yes, here you can see IP address is 24. So what you can do in scenario like this, you can directly ping the multicast IP address. So as you know, OSPF uses which multicast address? 224.0.0.5. So from router 2 I am going to ping 224.0.0.5. So see guys, I am not getting reply, right? From router 1 also ping 224.0.0.5. That means hello parameter is mismatched, right? So now what we need to do here on router 2, we need to change the subnet mask interface F0/0, say IP address 192.168.12.2 yes or no? So now you can see OSPF state is full, and if you will ping their multicast address now 224.0.0.5, see getting reply from 192.168.12.0. 12.1. Here I am getting reply from 192.168.12.2, and if you will run now, so IP OSPF neighbor command, here you can see neighbor is in full state. Okay, so you need to check subnet mask as well. That means hello parameters. Okay, like we need to change area ID, we need to check subnet mask, we need to check hello interval, date interval. Actually, in this video I am troubleshooting only OSPF adjacency. Maybe in next video we will discuss entire OSPF troubleshooting, right? So that time we will discuss how to troubleshoot OSPF network. Now I am troubleshooting between two routers only. Okay, but maybe later when I will make advanced troubleshooting videos, that time I will connect OSPF with other routing protocol, with BGP. Okay, and there we will troubleshoot, right? So that time we need to troubleshoot entire OSPF. But here, as you know, I am just troubleshooting adjacency. So how routers form adjacency with the help of hello message, right? So there is chance that hello parameter is mismatched, because of that router are not able to form neighborship. Okay, fine. So now I have fixed this issue as well here. Okay, on router 2 also you can check. So IP OSPF neighbor. Now I am going to close this scenario and let me open last scenario, scenario number 5. These are very basic things, right? But OSPF is an important routing protocol that which companies are using nowadays, right? So if company will hire you as a network engineer, right, you will be responsible to troubleshoot their network. You have to be very clear with these commands. So that's why I am making this video. That is the only reason why I'm making this video, because now more than 100 of my paid student is working in industry, and whenever they are getting some problem, they are getting issues, he always asks to me and I try to make video on that, right? That means I am making video from real time only, right? I am not making much video from CCNA book or CCNP book, from CCNP syllabus. Actually, most of the time you will observe that I am making video on real time scenario based, right? So let me take access of this network. So I think video length is approximately 30 minutes. Okay, let me finish it soon. So IP interface brief, exclude unassign. Here you can see IP configuration is fine. So IP protocol, so here routing protocol is OSPF, router ID is this one. Okay, network is this one, fine. Let me check configuration of router 2. So IP interface brief, exclude and assign. Here IP address is 192.168.12.2. so IP protocol. Okay, so yes, OSPF is configured perfectly. So IP OSPF neighbor, but there is no any neighbor. From router 1 also you can run this command. So IP OSPF neighbor. Okay, now what we need to check? We need to check. So IP OSPF interface F0/0 /24 network cost router ID. Okay, okay, designated router. So I think everything is fine here, right? Let me check on router 2 also. So IP OSPF interface F0/0. Here also you can see everything is looking perfect. right? Let me check. So run section OSPF. How many command I have run here? Okay, so OSPF configuration is also right, perfect here. So run section IP OSPF, not IP OSPF. Okay, so yes, configuration is perfect. Let me debug IP OSPF hello. Okay, received hello from 2.2.2 area 0. Okay, this one is IP address. What mismatch? Hello parameter is mismatch from 192.168.12.2. What parameter? Did interval is 40. Okay, hello interval 10 10. Subnet mask is 255 255 255 128. Still there is also same problem. This one is scenario number 5. Okay, so let me correct it, guys. First, this is not my problem. Interface F0/0, IP address is 192.168.12.2 255.255.255.0. So IP OSPF neighbor. So IP OSPF neighbor. Okay. On router 1, let me run on all to disable debug, and so IP OSPF neighbor. Now, okay, so in this scenario, actually we have configured same issue, right? Like scenario 4. So here I am going to run one command on interface F0/0. Suppose in OSPF. Okay, so this one is what command I am going to run here. Now this is also a problem that network engineer absorb in real time. Many time network engineer is absorbing that on their interface engineer have run passive interface command, because as you know, we need to run passive interface command on all LAN interfaces. So by mistake, if network engineer will run a passive interface on WAN interface, then what will happen? So go to router OSPF 1 and let me run passive interface fast ethernet 0/0. Now if you can clear IP OSPF neighbor, sorry, process, say yes. And if you will check now, so IP OSPF neighbor, so IP OSPF neighbor. Now you can see there is no neighbor. On router 2 also you can check, so IP OSPF neighbor, here it's saying neighbor is full. Clear IP OSPF process, say yes. And now so IP OSPF neighbor, so you can see there is no neighbor between router 1 and router 2. There is no any adjacency. So how you will troubleshoot? Again, first of all you will check IP address, then you will check so IP protocol, routing protocol, which routing protocol is running, network, area type, network type, hello time, date time, right? So when you will run so IP OSPF interface F0/0 command, so this command will tell you that, not this command, actually when you will run this command, so run section OSPF, when you will check running configuration, OSPF running configuration, then you will came to know that there is passive interface configuration, and passive interface configuration is on fast ethernet 0/0. So to fix it, you need to remove this command from router OSPF process ID 1, and let me remove this command. copy it and say no, paste it. And now if you will check, so IP OSPF neighbor, you can see neighborship is in full state. So this is a very basic 5 scenario that interviewer is also asking, and in real time network engineer is also troubleshooting this type of problem in live network. Okay, so guys, if you like this video, if you have learned something, so make sure you have hit on like button. Okay, and if you haven't subscribed this channel, please subscribe this channel now, right now. Okay, so that your like will motivate me to make more videos, right? Then only I can make more videos. And if you are watching and if you haven't subscribed, so that's not fair. If you are watching, that means if you are definitely you are getting something, and if you are getting something from this channel, it's your responsibility, guys. Understand, right? Please subscribe. Bye bye. We will meet soon in next video. Till then, stay safe.